Hi everyone, happy Friday. It's the last day of the week. This is Kay and you're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome back to my channel, and it's lovely to be here again for you guys today, and I hope you enjoy this video yourself. If you do, would you give me a like, a share, and a comment? I would be greatly appreciative of that. And if you're enjoying the content and haven't subscribed yet, would you please consider the, subscribing? It's all free. And subscribe, and then you'll be notified whenever I upload a brand new video. Okay, Collective, we're going to tell a story again with Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit. Something that you most need to know today, even though I say the date is Friday, August 16th, 2024. It doesn't mean that it's a timeless reading always. So whenever you happen upon this video, it'll be perfect for you then. It's divine timing then. All right, so don't worry about the date. Let's get started. Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit. There's the, excuse me. That's the past energy. We're going to do past, and then we're going to do pre-past. Okay. So Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, thank you for being here. Thank you for enveloping me in your beautiful angelic wings of light, love, protection, and guidance. Please guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies of the cards that I pull as directed by you. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Okay. Cut. We already know the past energy. What will be the past energy? And then we'll look at the pre-past energy. Past energy is the Hierophant. Okay, so somebody has, stepped into your, knowingness, your wisdom, connected to the divine. It could also mean that you're connected to your community. It could also mean that you're married, and it's just an authoritative position, the Hierophant. In the other decks, you'll see that there's people here looking up at the Hierophant as if that they're guiding. This one's teaching them. So you're in some kind of energy in the past. You've come to some energy in the very near past where you're feeling enlightened and quite empowered. Okay, so what's the pre-past? Broken heart. Okay, let's get some clarification for that. Okay, Archangel Michael. We have the Queen of Swords. Somebody, collective. Now remember, these are just energies, they're not genders. So the Queen of Swords could just be Queen of Swords energy, that if you're a masculine watching this reading today, you're in, you have somebody who is in the, okay, let's just put it this way. Whether it's same gender relationship or not, but I try to keep it generalized to everything that I can think of. But so let's say you're a female, okay, a female collective watching this. You might have somebody who's in their who is a masculine. Let's say you're interested in men, right? Okay, you could be interested in ladies too, but whatever. But if you're interested in men, they're sitting in their Queen of Swords energy. So somebody broke your heart. Okay, so the Queen of Swords energy, when they're in that, depends if it's upright or reverse. But the Queen of Swords, because I don't usually, my deck is always upright unless something happens, they come out reversed. But anyways, this person could be someone who has been just kind of cut you out of their life very abruptly, I might add, and wasn't being fair. That would be the reverse. Wasn't being fair. Upright would be fair. Being fair, wanting to discuss things with you, wanting to hear your side of the story if there's a reason for them to have a discussion with you. But in any case, somebody was black and white with you, cut you out, didn't even, there's no emotion, right? No emotion, whether it's a Queen or King of Swords, there's no emotion. However, the Queen of Swords, when it's in the upright, will, be fair and hear you out. if you need to speak your piece. But when they're in the reverse, if we were to do this in the reverse, they cut you out of your life. They cut you out of your life. They cut you out of their life, and it broke your heart. It broke your heart. Now, so the Queen of Swords in reverse, she's intuitive, though. When you're in reverse, they're not really listening to their divinity, because it's more egocentric than it is spiritualistic. When it comes to intuition, is spiritualistic and not relying on your intuition as being egotistic. Okay, so someone cut you out of it. Well, in any case, this could mean then that you're married to this person. Pardon me, I have a cat in the background that is playing with the plastic or the tape on a box that's been delivered to the house. So that's what that noise is. Please pardon that. So let's see what the present day energy is. We have the Tower. Yeah, I think you're bringing the Tower down on this situation. Married, enlightened by, you know, this whole debacle that you have been experiencing with this person who's been black and white and kind of heartless, you know, cold and heartless. The way they talk to you, the way they deal with you, just their behavior, their mannerisms, their body language, everything is this, like, it's detached. They're being detached. They're being cold. They're being distant. They're not being, you know, they're not coming forward. You know, being with, sharing information. They're just like tight-lipped and behaving as though they got the biggest pout on they could possibly have on the face of the planet, and acting very badly as a result. Okay, so I don't know if it's something you've done that made them behave like this towards you, or it's something they've done and your reaction to it is making them feel like they need to distance themselves. So let's say they were cheating on you and you found out. So of course, naturally, you're going to say, look, I found out from so-and-so, or I just saw you with somebody and you're cheating on me. And they you know, took offense to it, whatever, and they may have tried to pass the blame off on you for some reason. But if they didn't, they just took offense to it and they said, well, so I suppose you want me to sleep in the other room now. And you'll be saying, yeah, you damn right, you're going to sleep in the other room. Well, from that moment on, it's like arms are crossed and they're like behaving as though you've done something wrong. You've done something wrong, and they're the damaged one. Well, they're the damaged one, all right. But anyways, and if it's not that, it's just somebody in your recent past or your past had somebody that you knew that you were in love with, obviously, in love with and wanted to be with. Maybe they did you dirty, and maybe you met them, and I mean, it's the old scenario. You hear this in many readings, love readings on YouTube here, that somebody you met in the past, they weren't being honest with you, you know, they weren't being honest with you, and they told you that they weren't married, but they were married. You found out later. And I mean, this is you being in the know, enlightened, right? Educated. And you found that out, and they just like, they dropped you like a hot potato. And it broke your heart because you fell in love with them. You thought they were in love with you. And yeah, that's what happened, is that they just walked out of your life cold, detached, disappeared, MIA, just like, and no apology or no explanation, no excuse or anything. They just kind of like fell off the face of the planet, right? And you may have or may have not been talking to them since, but in any case, things really hadn't much changed. So you went into your energy of, you know, whether if this is somebody you're married to, fine, but that would mean you're married to this person who's been acting like a yahoo and broke your heart. If it's not someone you're married to, it's you sitting in the energy of like you've been talking to God, looking for guidance and comfort from the pain and the sorrow of having had this done to you. Pardon me, my light, I forgot it. Yep. Okay, so, but the Tower energy is where things are just, you know, this is the environment where things are crumbling. Things had to come down. Once you realized the divine set in motion a whole environmental energy of just bringing everything to a close on that. Just bringing it down so that you could get yourself out of the muck and mire of all of this pain and suffering and anger. Okay, and so a match was lit. Doesn't this kind of look like a match being lit? A match was lit to burn it all down, burn the whole scenario, burn the whole struggling, challenging situation down energetically, right? Okay, so what's your energy in this story? Three of Pentacles. Well, look at you. You're like, okay, this is coming down. I'm going to collaborate, or I'm going to meet somebody else, or who knows what's going to happen at this point in time. We don't know, but you're going to be building a brand new foundation. Once this comes down, this is where you start building a foundation, where you may be making, meeting someone else, making the two of you into one, like, you know, becoming partners in the work situation, yes, but in a relationship, a coupleship, right? Where two become one, right? That kind of idea. So what's the situation energy? We have the Ten of Pentacles. Well, that's a whole lot of commitment. That's a whole lot of abundance and prosperity and just doing well. And family-wise, if it's for some of you, be family, you know, expansion, family, maybe getting together with somebody who's already got kids and you've got kids. And the two of you are coming together and you've got a big household then at that point. But, yep, let's see what the energy is between your Three of Pentacles and your Ten of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands, yeah. Wow. Okay, I mean, I get the sense that this is like a lot of passion, a lot of passionate desire, passion and desire between you and someone else, where the two of you become one. As you're collaborating with somebody, you know, you're getting together with them and just having discussions and agreeing on things and just wanting to spend more and more time together, where it's going to become like a family situation. Now, if it's not you and kids or them and kids, it's just you two coming together as a committed couple, where, you know, extended family and stuff will be celebrating. We'll be celebrating you and them as a couple, you know, acknowledging that the two of you are a couple. So passion and desire, I mean, this is like out the window. This is the divine always handing it through the clouds, right? Not in this, it looks like it came from the clouds on top of the mountains. But yeah, the divine is giving you a fresh new start of a lot of feeling very inspired, impassioned, and excited about this new situation as a result of the Tower, of the old situation crumbling. Now, is it the person from the past or the person that you were married to? We don't know. But you can imagine it could be. So let's see what the potential outcome is. This is the Four of, what is it? The Four of Wands. Holy smokes, yeah. Look at that. Four of Wands with the Knight of Wands and the Devil. We had that yesterday. The World. Yeah, the World. Ending a cycle, yeah. But, and then the message card. So this is what I'm doing over here. This is what I get from all this. There's that Eight of Swords too. This is that guy. This is that guy from yesterday. Okay, if you haven't watched yesterday's reading, I would highly recommend that you do, because we had clarification for something over here. I can't remember, but 4 cards, little cards came out because I used a tiny deck, And the last card was the Devil card. And then when we did the potential outcome, this Devil card showed up exactly in this place. That was telling me, as a reader, that was telling me that the divine was wanting me to know that, oh yeah, and this was the Two of Cups, okay? So whoever this was that had an obsession over you and really did love you was King of Cups here, wasn't telling you, wasn't letting you know how they were feeling about you, but they secretly loved you. They were in that devilish energy, in that like they had this energetic obsession, attachment to you that they weren't willing to let go. They wanted to stay attached to you, even if it was just energetic. And yes, we have cords of attachment coming out from us, from our solar plexus area, to everything that we have an opinion or attitude about, or we're attached to in some way. So that's why I always ask Archangel Michael when I meditate to cut all those cords of attachment, even if they seemingly look like good attachments. I ask them to cut them all, because I don't want to live a life feeling strapped to, connected to things that were going to take up space in my energy, where then other things that could be very promising and very wonderful would have a hard time coming into my energy, because I'm littered with all these other attachments. So anyways, I clear myself that way. But so they are energetically attached to you. You may know that, you may feel that yourself, but thing is that in order for you to have moved on from that, you had to start doing what you needed to do to cut those attachments and just like say goodbye to that. But it was like one of the cards was like sleeping or take a nap. Oh yeah, it was one of these cards here of the Wisdom of the Oracle. Taking a nap. So it just meant you were saying goodbye to that one for a time, because you know when you nap you're going to wake up, right, and get back to doing stuff. So now he's meowing. Diesel, excuse me. So anyways, I pulled these cards here because what is happening is that this guy, who may be this guy here, which even though it's Queen of Swords, okay, they're in the Queen of Swords energy. But they were ruthless back then, cutting you out of your life. I keep saying it that way, cutting you out of their life, ghosting you, blocking you, whatever it is. They just, if you've emailed or tried to contact them, they don't respond. Yeah, they behave as though you don't exist. Yeah, that would be very hurtful, painful. So that Devil card and that card there told me that it was this person, this from yesterday's reading, this person here was coming back around, and they were in love with you and they wanted to be under the same piece of sky with you. Well, look what we got here. We've got the Four of Wands, right, with 1111, which could be if you're into twin flame things. But these people are celebrating, and they're under what? The same piece of sky doing that. There's you, or there's you and them, or you and them, depending, because there's no gender here. Okay, so yeah, the potential for the outcome is that this one here, because I said I felt like this Devil card had nothing to do with the energy itself, but it was just Archangel Michael telling me that the one we were talking about here with the little Devil card was the same guy that's coming, same girl, guy coming back to you, back around, okay? So they're going to be wanting to be talking to you soon and meeting up in the potential near future, and getting under the same piece of sky with you. And it won't be about, you know, what they call this card? The Knight of Wands, where they are, you know, being flighty and irresponsible. Like it's kind of like the, I'm going to enter into something, a relationship, but it's all about just having fun, like having an affair or just having fun, and then, you know, quickly riding away without explanation, which is basically what they did here. But this is not what they're going to do this time. Okay, that this is the energy of the two of these are explaining this one over here, but they're putting an end to their old cycle, their old ways here, and they're coming in with different energy, and they're going to be reaching out to you soon. But they've been keeping an eye on you from a distance, just to say. That's like the social media card, the Page of Swords. So they're coming in and bringing in different energy as a result of that you having turned your back and walked away and let that whole scenario, that whole energy, that whole chapter, that whole vibing chapter of what was then, what was the past, what was painful then and terrible, and dealing with all that, just him or her shutting you out, all of that is gone because you agreed to do it. You agreed, you reached to your God, to your divinity, and asked for help and guidance, and the divine came in and said, okay, I'm so happy you asked me for help and guidance. This is what we're going to do. And so the divine said, we're going to just help bring it all down. What was maybe not quite all the way down, after you had made the decision, they're going to come in and they're going to bring it all down, so that it's completely burned. And just, you know, when things burn, like the forest, if it burns, it regenerates and it builds new. So this is you building something new. The foundation that you're standing on, you got a brand new tree after the forest burnt. And so you're building a brand new, whatever endeavor, relationship. It could be business, right? If this was a business, about business, work and whatnot, but you are definitely going to be collaborating with someone. You see, in this could be taken as like a mom mouse with their child mouse talking to a contractor. But it could be you and this person talking to somebody about building your life together. All right, and this is long-term commitment, prosperity and abundance for the two of you, and your extended families are going to acknowledge that the two of you are a couple, an item, and there's going to be a whole lot of excitement, passionate pursuits, and with each other, and you know, sex, right? Okay. I said it. Yes, I did. All right. It's a nice story if you want that person back, but it's not going to be for everyone. I understand that. I realize there's people that have somebody from their past that's been, and you just can't get over. You can't get over or let them off the hook for what they've done. But trust me, it would be in your best interest to forgive them. Now, you never have to have anything more to do with them, and maybe you have forgiven them, and I might be just talking up my hat. But yeah, it's your best interest to forgive, because you're not really forgiving them. You are. It's about you healing. It's about you healing. When you forgive, you heal. All right, so we got milk and honey, and that's prosperity and abundance right there. Everything's sweet and nourishing. Milk is nourishing. Honey is sweet and nourishing. There's a rainbow, and the pot of gold is that honey at the end of it, right? Beautiful, Archangel Michael. What about all that glitters? Well, all that glitters can be a card that's seen as the energy of that. It could be seen that things looked good back here. Things looked nice and shiny and very, very, wonderful. Like you had a lot of hope on the relationship. You've hung a lot of hope on the relationship that didn't pan out, right? And panning for gold, right? So it was like something that looked like it would be the right thing for you. They were the one in your life. You felt that, you knew that in your heart of hearts. You were just looking at it with starry eyes, like, this is just the best thing since sliced bread, having this person in my life, and then boom, right? But all that glitters also means that things that are going to come to fruition because of the tower, then what comes as a result is all this shiny business, is all this really goodness that you're going to be able to see your relationship, your life again with starry eyes. You know, you're going to be able to hang your hope on that relationship, that coming back together again relationship. And I apologize for those who do not want it, and I appreciate that, but there are people who are still, if I dare say, waiting, which may not be the right thing to say, but would like to reconcile with somebody from the past. And this is your story then. Okay, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're one of those collective who actually is looking for a reconciliation, give me a thumbs up and let me know. I'd appreciate that. Thank you so much, and have a great weekend, guys. We'll talk to you again on Monday. Bye.